Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of TCG Talk. And today I'm going to start a little like three-part series where I'm going to give you my favorite cards of certain heroes that I play. I would say not even main, but I primarily play three different heroes most of the time, and that's Viserai, Briar, and Katsu. I'm an aggro player from heart, so I use the aggro builds of all three of those, and I just enjoy playing them. And what I wanted to do, just for fun, just to change up kind of my content a little bit, is just give you my favorite cards from each hero. The one thing I want to say is these cards are not like I think the five best cards or the six best cards in that hero. It's more of like my favorite cards to play and look at, and the artwork and the abilities and all that stuff. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. Let me know what y'all think your favorite cards are of each hero, and we'll get right into it. These are gonna be pretty quick videos. I just want to do some fun little content for y'all. For me, for Viserai, I picked six cards. The first one I picked was Modern Skies, probably a very stable Viserai card for any Viserai player. Gives you your next Rune Blade attack action go again, and it creates Rune Chance if they hit. It's just a really good card. It forces people to have to block out. It gives your cards go again, especially if you're playing aggro or tempo Viserai. It's really good for that. And I just love the artwork, like the floating castle with lightning, purple lightning all around it, going nuts. I'll usually run a full playset of these in my aggro deck, or I'll run six, maybe at yellow and blue. Really cheap, really good cards to get. Highly recommend them. They're just good in general. You also can use them in chain as well if you're a chain player. But Modern Skies is first. For me, my second favorite card, and this is kind of the weird one that you won't see a lot of Viserai's play, is Sutcliffe's Research Notes. I enjoy the fact of being able to make most of the time 2-3 rune chance easily from a non-attack action that also has go again. The only hard thing with read the runes sometimes, especially if you're playing aggro or tempo, is it doesn't have go again. This card lets me see what's upcoming in my next hand while also creating 2 or 3 rune chance on top of that. It helps start the Viserai trigger as well as my Rosetta Thorn trigger because I run Rosetta with my Viserai now. Yes, it does let your opponent see what your next cards are, so that is the disadvantage of it, but if I can play a non-attack action with go again that also creates 2 or 3 rune chance a turn and starts my triggers, I just love the card. I think it's really good at red, and I use it in my aggro build for Viserai. For the third card, probably the most staple Viserai card, the most recognizable one, that's Sonata Arcanix. Really good at OTK and kind of the control-y Viserais or like the long game Viserai decks. I use it in my aggro though because I won't pitch for it, but if I have 1 or 2 rune chance, maybe 2 or 3, I'll pop Bloodsea Skeleton and I'll get 3 or 4 cards, 5 cards maybe revealed tops, and hopefully get 1 or 2 more attacks in my hand and start some chip damage. It's really good in an aggro Viserai deck if you're using cards like Consuming Volition and Meet and Greet, where if you can deal arcane damage with Sonata early and then play those cards, they automatically have go again or automatically make the opponent discard a card on hit. Just like it enables other cards in the deck, even in an aggro build. And if you're looking to play Viserai long term, no matter what style of Viserai you're playing, this is definitely a card that you need to get. So a little bit more pricey because Briar's become more popular, Viserai's become more popular. So, full playset's going to run you at about, 30 to 40 bucks. But hope maybe you can trade for it at your local armory or local store and really start using it effectively in all Viserai builds. For number 4, I enjoy using Oath of the Arknight. I love the kind of tribute-esque like art style on this. I love that it gives your next attack +3. That includes your weapons because it's not attack action, it's attack. And this is just a really good card to help pump all your cards. Because the tricky thing with Viserai as opposed to other heroes is some of his attacks are 1 cost, some are 2 cost, some are 3 cost. So running like just Nimblisms or just Slogs are not always ideal because they won't affect every attack in your deck. Plunder run's really good, obviously, but it has to be played from Arsenal. So Oath of the Arknight's really good just to give all your attacks that pump, and it's really useful for that. And it blocks for 3 as a non-attack action, which is really nice, even at red. So, and it has go again. And finally, it creates a Rune Chant token. So if you've played a non-attack action before Oath of the Arknight, then you play this, you're going to create 2 Rune Chants, you're going to give your next attack +3. Creating the 2 Rune Chants probably makes your next attack play for free or play for like 1 cost, so that's really good. It's just a really good card overall. For 5, it's become the Arknight. This is the best get out jail free card to help get your hand set back in the right way. Maybe you drew 4 non-attack actions or 3 attacks with 1 non-attack. You can use this to kind of like put the card in your hand that you want to put in. and really set up those good turns. It turns a bad hand into an okay hand, and it turns an okay hand into a good hand. It blocks for 3 as a non-attack action, which is really great. Even at blue, blocking for 3 is always good. That's kind of what you're wanting. And 0 cost. So it's really good, really cheap. And the artwork's just sick, man. Like, the specialization, the border lining of it, the young Viserai versus old Viserai. It's just an awesome card to look at. I really enjoy it, and I really think it's really useful for y'all. For the final card, I like this specifically for aggro Viserai players, Draw in the Dark Dimension. Most of the time I'm playing this for free, and the reason I love it now is with the new Runeblade equipment, Spellbound Creepers. If you've dealt arcane damage after playing Draw in the Dark Dimension, or even if you haven't, you can put a bind counter on Spellbound Creepers, play your next non-attack action instant speed, and basically keep going with your hand. Why that's so important is when you attack with Draw in the Dark Dimension, you draw a card. So if you draw a card, you can use that card to pitch or play after activating Spellbound Creepers. And it just helps you get really go wide turns. So I really enjoy this card. Most time I'm playing it for free because I have 2 or 3 rune chants on the board. It doesn't have go again, which kind of sucks, and only hits for 3, but you're not looking to get the on hit effect. You're looking to keep going wide with this card. So that's my 6. So for me, Modern Skies at any color, Suckless Research Notes at red, Sonata Arcanics, Oath of the Arknight at red, Become the Arknight, and Draw a Dark Dimension mainly at red, but maybe blue if you was really looking for also resource. Are my 6 favorite cards for Viserai. I really enjoy it. For me, I am an aggro to mid-range tempo Viserai player, so these are the cards that kind of fit my playstyle a little bit more. And I'm not saying these are the 6 best Viserai cards. I'm saying that these are 6 cards that I enjoy playing. I love the artwork. I love their effects. Just overall, great cards. But let me know what your favorite Viserai cards are for your Viserai mains out there, your Runeblade mains out there. Let me know what you think. Give me some cool cards that you enjoy playing. I always love seeing other people's opinions. I'm going to be doing 2 more parts of this series. I'll be doing Briar and Katsu as well. So let me know what y'all think of those as well. Those will be going out over the next few days. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode of TCG Talk. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you all so much.